So we are going to find the slope and equation of the tangent line to the given parabola. We have here example. Given is f of x equals x squared minus 2x minus 24 at the point 1, negative 25. We have here the solution. X of 0 is equal to 1 and f of x of 0 is equal to negative 25. Remember that x of 0 is the value of x and f of x of 0, that is the value of y in our coordinate. Okay, so first thing to do, we are going to find the slope of the tangent line. Okay, so using the formula of slope is equal to the limit of f of x minus f of x of 0 over x minus x of 0, where x is approaching to x sub 0. Okay, so we are going to substitute the value of f of x, which is x squared minus 2x minus 24 minus the value of f of x sub 0 is negative 25 over x minus x sub 0, which is 1. So x minus 1, where x is approaching to x sub 0. Okay, so simplify, we have here the limit of x squared minus 2x minus 24 plus 25, because negative multiplied by a negative 25, the result is positive 25 all over x minus 1, where x is approaching to x sub 0. Okay, so to simplify, we have here the limit of x squared minus 2x plus 1, because negative 24 plus 25, the result is positive 1. So x squared minus 2x plus 1 all over x minus 1, where x is approaching to x sub 0. Okay, so we have here the value of slope is equal to the limit of the factor of x squared minus 2x plus 1 is x minus 1 times x minus 1 all over x minus 1, where x is approaching to x sub 0. Okay, so we can cancel the x minus 1 in the numerator and x minus 1 in the denominator. So the remaining value now is the limit of x minus 1, where x is approaching to x sub 0, which is also 1. Okay, so substitute the value of x as 1. So the limit of 1 minus 1, where x is approaching to 1. So the limit of 1 minus 1 is 0. So the limit of 0 is 0, because according to the rule number 1, that the limit of a constant is itself. So since limit of 0, so the value of slope is 0. Now we can solve for the equation of the tangent line using the formula of y minus y sub 0 is equal to m times the quantity of x minus x sub 0. Okay, so substitute the value of y sub 0, which is negative 25. So from the formula, y minus the quantity of negative 25 is equal to the slope, which is 0, multiplied by x minus the value of x sub 0 is 1. Okay, simplify. So we have here y minus minus 25, the result is y plus 25. Then 0 multiplied by x minus 1, the result is 0. So therefore, the equation of the line is y is equal to negative 25. Another example. Example number 2, we have here f of x equals to x squared plus x minus 6 at the point where x is equal to negative 1. Remember that the value of x is negative 1, so meaning to say that we don't have the value of f of x sub 0. We have the value of x sub 0. So we have here the solution. We are going to find first, or identify first, the value of x sub o, which is equal to negative 1. Since we don't have the value of f of x sub 0, so we are going to find first using the formula of f of x equals 2x squared plus x minus 6. Then we are going to substitute the value of x as negative 1. Okay, so f of negative 1 is equal to 2, the quantity of negative 1 squared, plus the value of x is negative 1 minus 6. Okay, so we have here 2 times negative 1 squared. The result is 2 times 1. Minus, because positive multiplied by negative, the result is negative. So 2 times 1 minus 6. Okay, so when we are going to simplify 2 times 1, the result is 2 minus 1 minus 6. So to simplify, the f of x sub o is equal to negative 5. Okay, so now we are going to solve for the slope of the line using the formula of the limit, or the slope is equal to the limit of f of x minus f of x sub 0 over x minus x sub 0, where x is approaching to x sub 0. Remember that f of x is 2x squared plus x minus 6 minus the value of f of x sub 0 is negative 5 all over x minus the value of x sub 0 is negative 1. Okay, so we are going to simplify. We have here the limit of 2x squared plus x minus 6 plus 5 all over x minus minus 1. Remember that x minus minus 1, the result is plus 1. Okay, so we have here the slope is equal to the limit of 2x squared plus x minus 1 all over x plus 1. Okay, so to factor 2x squared plus x minus 1, we have here 2x minus 1 times x plus 1 all over x plus 1. Okay, so to factor 2x squared plus x minus 1, so we are going to use the factoring, the trial and error method. Remember that to factor 2x squared, we have 2x times x. Then we have to factor the last term. The factor of 1 is 1 and times 1. Remember that the last term, the sign or the operation is negative. So we will expect that our factor is negative and positive. Then remember that the middle term is the sum of the factor. Okay, so since that is positive x, so therefore the factor is 2x minus 1 times x plus 1. Because positive 1 multiplied by positive 2x, the result is 2x. The negative 1 times x, the result is negative x. So 2x minus x, the result is positive x. So, okay, so the factor is correct. So we can cancel now x plus 1 in the numerator and also x plus 1 in the denominator. So the remaining value now is the limit of 2x minus 1, where x is approaching to negative 1. So we are going to substitute the value of x, which is negative 1. So 2 times negative 1 minus 1. So the result is negative 3. So the limit of negative 3. So therefore, the slope is equal to negative 3. Okay, next is going to solve for the equation of the tangent line. Remember that the formula to find the equation of the tangent line, y minus y sub o, is equal to m times the quantity of x minus x sub o. Remember that y sub o is the value of f of x sub o, which is equal to negative 5. Then the value of x sub o is equal to negative 1. Then our slope is negative 3. Okay, so substitute the formula, so it becomes y minus this value of y sub is negative 5 is equal to negative 3, which is the value of m, times x minus the value of x sub o is negative 1. Remember that x minus minus 1, the result is x plus 1. Okay, so and also the value of y minus minus 5, the result is y plus 5. Okay, so we are going to simplify. So y plus 5 is equal to negative 3 times x, that is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 1, the result is negative 3. Then after that, we are going to combine all similar terms. So the result now is y is equal to negative 3x minus 3 minus 5. Okay, so we have here the constant, the negative 3 and negative 5. The result is negative 8. So therefore, the equation of the tangent line is y is equal to negative 3x minus 8. The next is the example number 3. Given is f of x equals to x squared minus x 11x plus 12 at the point where x is equal to positive 2. Okay, so we have here the solution. Remember that we don't have the value of f of x sub o or the value of y sub o. Okay, so we are going to solve first the value of f of x sub o since our x sub o is equal to positive 2. Okay, so we have here from f of x equals to x squared minus 11x plus 12. We are going to substitute the value of x which is equal to positive 2. So it becomes f of 2 is equal to 2 times the quantity of 2 squared minus 11 times 2 plus 12. Okay, so 2 times 2 squared, so 2 squared is 4 times 2, the result is 8. Then negative 11 plus 2 times 2, the result is negative 22 plus 12. Okay, so when we are going to simplify 8 minus 22 plus 12, the result is negative 2. Okay, so we are going to solve for the slope of the line using the formula of the slope is equal to the limit of f of x minus f of x sub o over x minus x sub o where x is approaching to x sub o. Okay, so we have here the slope is equal to the limit of the value of f of x is 2x squared minus 11x plus 12 minus negative 2 all over x minus 2 since the value of x sub o is positive 2. Okay, so the limit of 2x squared minus 11x plus 12, the negative times negative 2, the result is positive 2. So to factor 2x squared minus 11x plus 14, we have here 2x minus 7 and x minus 2. So when you are going to multiply 2x minus 7 and x minus 2, the result is 2x squared minus 11x plus 14 all over x minus 2. Okay, so the remaining value now is the limit of 2x minus 7 where x is approaching to 0, x sub 0. Okay, so slope is equal to the limit of 2 times the value of x sub o is 2. So 2 times 2 minus 7. So 2 times 2 is 4 minus 7. The result is the limit of negative 3. And remember that the limit of a constant is itself. So therefore, slope is equal to negative 3. Then solving for the equation of the tangent line using the formula of y minus y sub o is equal to m times the quantity of x minus x sub o. Remember that y sub o is equal to negative 2, then the value of x sub o is positive 2. Okay, so y minus minus 2 is equal to the slope, which is negative 3, multiplied by x minus 2. Okay, to simplify y minus minus 2, the result is y plus 2. Then negative 3 times x, that is negative 3x. Then negative 3 times negative 2, the result is positive 6. Then combine all similar terms. Since we have a constant which is 2, so we are going to transpose to the right side, it becomes negative 2. So the remaining value now is y is equal to negative 3x plus 6 minus 2. And 6 minus 2 is 4. So therefore, the equation of the line is y is equal to negative 3x plus 4. Okay, thank you for listening and God bless everyone.